Monday the 14th of March 2022. Remember, we are live on Facebook. We'll talk with Saieed Ali is our Facebook. Like and share, viewers. Those of you on YouTube, those of you who haven't subscribed to YouTube as yet, it's TT Real Talk. Hit the subscribe button and share it also, viewers. You would know when we go live. So Trinidad and Tobago, call your friends, call your family. Tell them Real Talk with Saieed is going live on Synergy Network. Forget the news on other station. Forget the news. We're giving you the opportunity to call in at 238-6716 to voice your concerns, voice your opinion, tell us what is taking place in your community, viewers. Remember, we have been the third best news forecast for the last 2 years, and at present we still hold that position. So viewers, call your friends, call your family, send them a little WhatsApp message, send them a message and let them know we're going live. Remember, we want to hear from you, 238-6716. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, we're going straight to Barbados. Straight to Barbados. Let me tell you something. Mayor Motley, she called a snap election a couple months ago and won that election. She won it. So she presently is serving her second term as the Prime Minister for Barbados. So here it is. Barbados Prime Minister Mayor Motley has stated that effectively from Wednesday the 16th of March 2022, the dollar amount of VAT payable on petrol will be reduced from 61 cents to 47 cents, and diesel VAT will be capped at 37 cents per litre. Barbadians will also see the price of gas at the pump decrease from $4.13 to $3.99 per litre, as well as the price of diesel from $3.46 to $3.32 per litre. Viewers, let me tell you something. That is our Prime Minister. That is a Prime Minister. Now, I want you all to listen something. The world is in a pandemic. According to WHO, of COVID-19 and other variants that is being rampant in the world today. But yet, come back to me. But yet, viewers, the Prime Minister for Barbados, she gave her people a surprise, and it was well worth it. In Trinidad, our Prime Minister is complaining because they have to pay $128 for oil. And they want to remove the subsidy. Gas price, diesel price, let me tell you something, it will almost double. But in Barbados, it's cheaper. They have gotten a decrease. Imagine that in the pandemic. What is our Prime Minister doing? What is our Minister of Finance doing? I heard that they overvalued our dollar. So if the Finance Minister now were to depreciate our money, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's Mash Up Monday tonight, 238-6716. Call a good night.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Ali.
To you, my friend. Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
When I look at the little shots on Mr. Terence Yelsing, so then I ask myself, Hollywood needs a lot of actors, and we have so much talented people in this Trinidad and Tobago. I said, hey, he is great. Acting with that. And I think he should get a Emmy Award. All right, changing that topic a little bit. What I'm saying, look at what's going on in this country with this prices of that you said about in Barbados would be a monthly. What is going on in this space? People need to stand up, and I think we only talking and nothing will get done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, Mayor Motley give her people a beautiful gift. A beautiful gift. While in Trinidad, those of you who was bad talking the doubles man, and oh, there is $1 and flour gone up, but all complaining, all have to pay $2 and doubles going up, all complaining. All your favorite fried chicken producer in Trinidad. Here it is. Customers will now pay an extra $2 for condiments at KFC. For $2, customer will receive 2 containers. One with ketchup, one with mustard. And you might get a container of pepper to go with it. And you're paying $2 for it. And I believe the delivery charges also went up recently. But they're complaining about the doubles man. Oh, me I go marry the doubles man again. I go keep my money in my pocket and I go eat bread. Well, let me see all I eat bread now. All I eat bread now. Me? I go buy chicken and I go fry it up with home seasoning. And I good to go with that. I was never a lover of it. So, nothing wrong with that. So here it is, viewers. National Carnival Commission has announced the start of plans for the road to Trinidad and Tobago Carnival 2023. A source stated that NCC's management realized after meeting that it could not walk back on a taste of carnival. Taste of carnival was good. The source added that the clear implications was after this year's experience with safe zones, concerts, and no increase in COVID-19 numbers, despite concerns throughout the season about safety breaches at events. Minister of Tourism Randall Mitchell clarified that this was not an official launch, but it is a signaling of intention by the Commission. Let me tell you something. If they had a taste of carnival and that was successful, this is a clear indication that Carnival 2023 will be present in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm telling you that. However, the minister added that they are keeping a close eye on the COVID-19 infection rate, paying special attention to the hospital admission and the death rate. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this prior thing with Ramesh and all them 3 people to investigate, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Ramesh going to get $50,000 and the other people they're getting like 20,000 or 30,000, what we taxpayers got to pay for it, right?
Yes.
What about giving all that money that Ramesh and them getting, give it to the people and them, to the family, the 4 families? Get them to donate all that money to them. Because at the end of the day, Ramesh and them going to get off with whatever, with no deal, no criminal thing, and the people will get no justice. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment, my friend. So viewers, moving along. Non-governmental organization, NGOs, open schools in TNT is encouraging the government to learn from the past mistake and draft a curriculum suitable for a full school reopening. The group argued it was a time for in-person classes to resume at all levels and age group, noting the return of public servants to work. They also contended preventing students from attending physical classes was damaging to their health, describing alternative measures as disruptive and counterproductive to their development. The group added that sufficient funds should be made available to support mental health service for teachers and students, noting that reintroduction to an in-person environment could be difficult. Schools open back, whether we like it or not, because according to the education minister, 3 feet poses no threat. 3 feet poses no threat to school children. But Dayal Singh said 6 feet is recommended. So I believe there's a 3 feet by 6 feet war going on there. Call a good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend.
He didn't realize 3 feet and 6 feet when he was hugging up the man.
Well
anyway,
said.
yes, I mean, they say one thing and then they practice something different. We must abide and follow the rules and regulations, and they must not. Anyway, so now that the Prime Minister had admitted that he's the one who met with Blissy Prasad.
Oh, yes.
Right. And only today in the news, I saw where a public servant was charged for misbehavior in public office.
Correct.
And what the Prime Minister did, and to make things better, is that he admitted he was the one who knew it, so he had confessed to the misbehavior in public office.
Yes.
So, as far as I could remember, that no one is above the law in Trinidad and Tobago.
Even the Prime Minister said so.
Not even him. So I am waiting and looking to see what will happen to this, because the DPP, not even the AG, not even the Chief Justice could wind themselves out of this one.
Exactly.
All the best.
So.
Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to have some serious discussions tonight right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's Mashup Monday.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325, or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember viewers, Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you 3.5% on a fixed deposit system at our company. The highest interest that is being paid in Trinidad and Tobago on any fixed deposit in any financial institution. Real Talk Group of Company is giving it to you. Now, your contract, your fixed deposit contract must be for 3 years and over. That is, every 100,000 you invest, you're getting 3,500 per year. Imagine that. No financial institution in Trinidad is giving you that. None. And we are having conversation with our credit union. Every occasion we are getting closer and closer and closer to finalizing the okay. It's just a matter of time, a short space of time, hopefully before this year finish, 2022, Real Talk Credit Union will be birthed right here in Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to bring a new way in banking to you, the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. If you're looking for a small loan, you have a little collateral. Remember, I have license to lend money. Saieed is a licensed money lender. You're looking for a little small loan when the bank turn you down? Check me out. You can get in contact with me at 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325 or 242-7690. Remember, viewers, I have a sub-office in South. Real Talk Group of Companies, 2 locations. Number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas and number 132 Sipero Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. So as we move on with our program tonight, viewers, the United Nations Food Agency is predicting a further 22% rise in food price in the coming months. Hundreds of women staged protests under the watch of the UNC activists as they jointly call on the government to do more to boost local food production. Public Relations Officer of the UNC's Women Arms, Marissa Ramlogan, stated Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley was clueless about addressing the socio-economic condition in this country. Ramlogan added that the families are in desperate need of news of an impending gas hike, rise in unemployment rate, and an increase in the cost of living. Another person stated that farmers were suffering because of the rise in feed and fertilizers cost, and added that the crime was, let me tell you something, crime was on the increase with rising unemployment and poverty. The wives of a few former Caroni workers also came with their placard to protest by saying they want UNC opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa to meet with them. So that is the protest that took place today, viewers. That's it? This is the protest that took place today with the United Nations Food Agency. And, you know, everybody is demanding for something. Food prices escalating. There's a hint that gas price may go up if the government remove the subsidy, diesel gas. When that goes up, cost of living goes up. When cost of living goes up, unemployment steps in because it will be too hard to maintain workers. Importation price will go up. A whole lot of things. So while we're facing all this bacchanal in Trinidad and Tobago, the Barbadians, right up the road, a couple islands up the road, they are celebrating as to what their Prime Minister gave to them. Just imagine that, eh? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saieed.
My friend, go right ahead.
What is it going on in this country? You know, last week or week before, the Prime Minister alluded that we are in the endemic stage of this COVID.
Yes.
Just the other day now, Dayal Singh come out and say, we haven't reached there as yet. We are not in the endemic stage. So who is it we are going to believe? You know, these men, apparently they are not speaking with each other. What kind of government? Secondly, sir, this whole issue with Gary Griffith and this man come out and say he is the high official that went. Isn't that tantamount to misbehavior in public
office? Correct.
How can you say now, you remember before he had said that he had written to the chairman of the Police Service Commission. So what happened with that letter? Is it that they ignored it, or is it that they didn't find no merit in that letter, and they still put the man to, you know, that they recommend that he be reappointed? That he have to leave now, and in coalition with the president, the two highest office holder who was supposed to protect the Constitution. The Police Service Commission is an independent commission, sir. How could this man, in collusion with the president, go and, you know, about that process? We don't have, the Prime Minister have no say there. But you see, people are forgetting too quickly. Remember when he appointed Gary Griffith? He said the only qualification he had wanted, because I think Gary Griffith, if I remember well, if you go back to the press and the media, he was on the 6th of the merit list for that Police Service Commission, and all of a sudden, because he was giving evidence against some UNC, I think, or somebody, Gary Rowley said that is good enough for he. because he could go against the opposition. So it's on those grounds he bring the man from below and put him on top. Now he's trying now to clean his own mess. So if you are disappointed with Gary Griffith, what I want to tell he is that the whole country is disappointed with he and his government.
No, my friend, I have one question to ask you.
Yes.
Now, the court will always charge an individual with perverting the course of justice, correct?
Yes, yes.
What did the Prime Minister do there? Did he pervert a system from being effective?
Yes, but that is exactly what happened. It is because of his intervention. It is because of his intervention that day. And the question has to be asked, how is it he know that list was going to the president on that day?
Correct.
This is what I am saying. It is possible collusion within the two offices. You understand? So this thing must be investigated by the DPP. So let me assume that the Chief Justice does not give a ruling in his favor. Would you go now and say that you're disappointed with the Chief Justice to us? Who is he? Everybody disappointed with him. Now, so much coma, so much suffering in this country. The man gone 3 days in Barbados on a private jet.
Yes.
Who is paying for that jet? You know, he's the Prime Minister. What sort of example is he setting? You know, this kind of Rottweiler politics that he's coming, he must talk anyhow to anybody, you know, this, that, and all them kind of things. This man, government, this is the worst I have ever seen in my entire life. This man, there's no statesmanship in this man or his government. Dayal Singh crying, he like the queen of crying. You appreciate health workers so much. What you give them? A $15 tan tuna biscuit? That is, what kind of mamagism is this? And I think this whole issue with CARICOM issues now is because they know that the people of Trinidad is disenchanted with them. So they have to look for support now outside because his own people. Look at what happened in the Tobago election. In his own backyard. You know, they do him that. So it is time this man should take some pride now and call an election. And let us have a free and fair election. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So now that the Prime Minister came out and admit that he was the individual, he was the high profile that visited a special office, I wonder if all those individuals who have submitted their names to become the next Commissioner of Police for Trinidad and Tobago, I wonder if these individuals now, since they scrapped that list, I wonder if these individuals will be taking the Prime Minister to court for perverting a system to run in place. Now, listen to this, if the PM did not admit to it, that was something different. But he admitted it just how he was admitting to breaking the public health regulation and drinking a beer. All you remember that? All you remember that? Just how he admits he was drinking a beer and an individual walked up to him and said, hey, you know, you're breaking the law. How this police name from Tobago again, who said he did not find any merit in charging the Prime Minister? Oh God, Trinidad Tobago, what's his name again? So I wonder if that officer now, ain't find anything wrong as how the Prime Minister admitting now that he went. He was the high official who went to offset the selecting of the next Commissioner of Police for Trinidad and Tobago. Where is that officer? Watch me. Where you wanted? You wanted proof? You wanted proof, officer? I forget his name, man. That was the officer in Tobago. He didn't find any merit of what the Prime Minister was saying, that he break the protocol to charge him. Now the Prime Minister admits he's the high official that went and talked to Bliss and talk to the president and get that merit list pulled back and a new merit list went in and we had a acting. What gonna become of that officer? Jacob, where are they? Let me tell you something. Anyone who touch the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and all going to lay any charge of him, let me tell you something. If all you working in Port of Spain, all you going quite down in Carcass down there to work. By the last police station down in the Carcass. All you pointing like all you know how Trinidad is run out. I ain't afraid to talk. I ain't afraid to talk. Me accusing nobody of nothing. I'm saying something. I'm saying something. But I want a little hold on. Don't forget. Don't allow this Prime Minister incident to stray us from the incident that took place in Paria's compound. I want a little understand that. Don't stray. Don't stray. Yes, the Prime Minister admitted he was the high official that visited the office. But remember, 4 individuals died on a job site, in a pipeline. And nobody wants to take responsibility. 4 individuals died. So here it is. 2 weeks after he stated, 2 weeks after he stared death in the face, Christopher Budram, the lone survivor of the Paria tragedy, which claimed the lives of 4 of his colleagues, has explained what actually happened. In an interview, Budram shared how he treated death and survived the diving horror. Budram stated he worked with LMCS for about 10 years. And in November 2021, he joined the company permanently. He added that the job was to go into the hyperbaric chamber and do the maintenance work. The 5 divers boarded the barge and went out to the habitat. Budram spent over 3 hours crawling through the 1,200-foot pipeline and would have died if the 2 divers did not enter the hyperbaric chamber and pull him out of the pipeline. Budram is casting blame squarely at the feet of Paria, as he stated that he was told LMCS divers were at the site to conduct rescue operation, but were prevented by the Coast Guard. He also said footage leaked from the pipeline would not provide a full picture of the pipeline. It's 1,200 feet long and had several air pockets where all his friends were in and alive until he left them. Budram added that he is haunted by the voice of his friends and his promise of returning to get them. He is angry that rescue effort was stopped. It's sad, you know.
It's need to know that I promised these fellas, even while I coming out the pipeline, we were hearing knocking, the divers were hearing men living in there and calling and begging. All by the next boat, number 5 boat, people were hearing knocking. Yeah, I promised these guys I was coming back for them.
Just imagine that, eh? You know how hard that is? Caller, good night.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, salam.
My name is Abdul Ali. I came on your show in September of 2019. I'd just like to say hi. Keep up your great work.
Thank you so much, my dear.
My little brother would like to tell you hi. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we have something to discuss after this break.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now, Christopher Bodram, the lone survivor of the Paria diving tragedy, battled another defeat in death in another incident last year. Bodram stated that his first brush with death was on December 2nd, 2021, when there was an explosion near Bird Tree at Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited. He added that he felt the incident was swept under the carpet by Paria, and that is why he believes that there will be no justice in this diving tragedy. Bodram stated that he nearly died by fire and he had to dive into the ocean to save his life. He recalled that he had a team which included Rishi Nagesar, who is now deceased, went to a jetty nearby at Bird Tree South. Bodram added that all members of the team dived into the water and they had to swim to save their lives. He said Paria was informed and indicated that the crew should go back to the jetty to turn off the line. Imagine that, eh? After explosion, they dived into the ocean, trying to swim to safety. According to Bodram, when Paria was informed, Paria indicated to the crew that they should go back to the fire, according to Bodram, go back to the explosion to turn off the line. Just imagine that, eh? Kola, good night.
Saeed, good night.
Go, you're live, my dear. Go right ahead.
Saeed, is it sacrifice this company is making with people's lives?
Well, I can't say that.
This is so serious when you look and think and read and observe what is happening and nobody taking responsibility for people's lives. These are family people. These people have children. Look at this little baby boy saying goodbye to his daddy. Poor little heart don't even know he would never ever see his daddy again. And everybody sitting in their comfort zone. This thing is tearing me apart to see what is happening, and everybody rock backside, eating and drinking and happy and like papi. And 4 family men gone, leave their wives and children, and nobody's being held accountable. Up to now they're talking about commissioner inquiry. Side, you know when that will happen? When I have great-grandchildren, right? And these people, how are they surviving? These men are the breadwinners of the family. Anybody care how these people eating and drinking? How their rent is being paid, their mortgage is being paid, their children going to school? Nobody, the president, nobody here ain't talking about this and speeding up this side. People just dying in this country, and it's well, it is well done. Everybody, all protocols were followed, and that is it. No side. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. Thank you.
Well said, my dear. The Occupational Safety and Health Agency, OSHA, had issued prohibition notice against Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited and LMCS Limited, barring subsea maintenance work and diving operation by both companies. OSHA stated that pursuant to the prohibition notice, Paria must stop all subsea maintenance work with immediate effect until the existing danger is removed and it has compiled or complied with the OSHA Act and an approved standard, to an approved standard. It added that all diving operation by LMCS Limited has also been prohibited with immediate effect. The agency also stated that it never advised or support Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited executives to move to abort a rescue mission to save 4 divers who were stuck into number 36 sea line on February 25th. OSHA Communication and Outreach Manager Kendall Reed states that OSHA was involved in this decision and it was damaging to the reputation of the agency. Wow. This sad, boy, this sad. So hear this now. Hear this now, Trinidad and Tobago. The agency, that is OSHA, also stated that it never advised or support Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited executives move to abort a rescue mission to save 4 divers who were stuck into number 36 sea line on February 25th. So OSHA never had anything to do with this, according to their report. So who gave the command? Who is the individual that gave the command to the Coast Guard, preventing divers from going down to save 4 individuals who were stuck in a pipeline? Who gave that okay? Anybody taking that responsibility? Anybody? 4 lives have lost. 4 lives. So while that taking place, Minister of Health Terence Dayal Singh broke all protocols as he hugged Kevin Shade, supervisor of the daily paid staff at Point Fortin Hospital. Dayal Singh spoke at the hospital rededication ceremony where he hailed healthcare workers as heroes. Congratulations to them. I always say that on our program. Congratulations to the healthcare workers. They were the one who were getting the full brunt of COVID-19 frontline workers. Union Battle Song was sung, and an emotional Dayal Singh wept before inviting the audience to give a standing ovation of those who risk their lives caring for COVID-19 patients. Look at this.
Could I get a napkin, please?
So viewers, he asked for a napkin. The hospital was part of a parallel healthcare system since May 2021 and was the first hospital to be decommissioned as a COVID facility. Dayal Singh asked Shea to join him at the podium to offer his personal congratulations and stated that he is breaking protocol because it was a day of celebration.
As a person who was charged with leading the health response, Mr. Shade, where are you? Mr. Shade, come. I'm going to break all these social distancing rules today because today is a day of celebration.
A day of celebration. They just turned back a hospital from becoming a COVID, from a general hospital to a COVID-19 hospital back to a general hospital. Terence Dayal Singh said it was a day to celebrate, but this educated individual who called himself the health minister for Trinidad and Tobago, not one day this grey-haired individual never asked to see individual who took the vaccine and had adverse condition. Not one day he visited individuals and brought back a report to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, but he hugging up a man and boldly breaking all protocols and congratulating them. What about the bloody hell individuals and them who took the vaccine and end up with adverse conditions? Today, Terence Dayal Singh, not one single day you went and hug up the family and asked them, what can I as a minister or the health fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago do for this individual? Let me tell you something. You see, Mamagism Terence Dayal Singh is a heck of a thing. Is a heck of a thing. You go down there to ask for napkin? Why you didn't go by some of them who took the vaccine and up to today they're unhealthy? You go down there to shed a tear to embarrass Trinidad and Tobago again? Let me tell you something. In my book, you are a clown and a clown and a clown. You embarrass Trinidad and Tobago again, and again. You're going to shed a tear to congratulate the hospital, to turn it back to a normal hospital, but not one single day. Pop that standstill picture. Not one single day, Terence. You called out to a family who took the vaccine and end up with adverse condition. You never shed a tear for them. They had to live like that for the rest of their natural life. But you going to shed a tear of turning back the hospital? What about all the individuals who went down to Point Fortin Hospital and got a raw deal treatment? Is that how you live or you die? You stay or you go home? You ain't shed tear for them. Shameless. I'll tell you something. If nobody in Trinidad are calling you shameless, I, Saieed Ali, on national television, are calling you a shameless Minister of Health. Shameless. Let me tell you something. The faster you come out of health, it's better for all you know. And it's better for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, you know. Take what I'm telling all you. Call her good night. Hello? Next one. Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard has been given 1 week to provide specific pieces of information relatively to an incident at sea earlier this month in which 7 Grenadian nationals and 1 Trinidad and Tobago national were allegedly assaulted by Coast Guard officers. I remember when I highlighted this incident? The deadline was given to the head of the Coast Guard, Air Commodore Darrell Daniel, by attorney representing the 8 men. They warned that if the requisite information was not forthcoming by next Friday, then High Court proceeding would be filed. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines stated that officers who were involved in the incident have been removed from seagoing duties pending the outcome of an investigation. All I remember when I highlighted this incident, viewers? Remember that? I was the only one who highlighted that incident here in Trinidad and Tobago, the only one. And pushed it forward for the Grenadian individuals to get justice. And I want to thank them for sending that, for hiring an attorney and sending them a letter for specific information that lead to this. The individual have to do an eye surgery. Who paying for that? Who paying for that? The letter also states that the vessel, which was flying the flag of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, have been trading with this country since 2016 and never once in the past had such an incident occurred. Just imagine that. I tell you, watch me now. When you're here in a position and you have a little power, you feel like you change the whole world, you know. But I don't want to change the world. Saieed just want to change Trinidad and Tobago to make it a better place for you and I and our children that is coming up. I want to know who laying charges against the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And I hope that the PP would call that perverting the course of justice. Because watch me, let me tell you something. Anytime you prevent something from happening, that anything leading with government business, you're perverting the course. So since the Prime Minister admits to perverting the course, and he's the individual, he's the high-ranking official that caused the whole selection process to change and the merit list to be destroyed and a new one set forward. What the DPP is going to do, what McDonald Jacob now is going to do, what is the former Commissioner of Police going to do, all those individuals whose name were on the merit list that was sent to the President, let me tell you something, all of them should hire an attorney and carry the Prime Minister to court. You know why I'm saying that? Not because you are the Prime Minister, and not you because you are the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago. You have to go to the President and cause a turning event? No. And on top of that now, you're coming to admit, well, I as the high-ranking official, let me tell you something, you'd have been served with a summons to come to court. Nobody is above the law in Trinidad and Tobago. Nobody. And make it more worse, you are the Prime Minister. You are the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago. Security Council, and you performing them type of act? But who is to charge him? Who is to charge him? Do we have anybody brave enough in Trinidad and Tobago to deal with this matter? That's what I'm telling all you. I just always said, we free to go forward and we free to stand up. I'm going to tell you something. That should have been my father or my brother on that list. And he admitting You'd see something. You'd see something. We are going for a short commercial break. Caller, good night.
Saeed, good night again.
Uh-huh.
Saeed, nobody touching that Prime Minister with a 10-foot pole. Because all man will lose supper. That is why he stand up big and bold and he said, I did it. Do something. Right? That is his remark to them indirectly. Good? And you see the Coast Guard? Prayers don't go unanswered. You see that little infant that they kill on that sea and feel it is well done. Saeed, they had to kill and they had to do more wrong things to get exactly what they deserve in the pooch. But I tell you, is to take the Coast Guard men themselves, take away the house, take away the car, take away the pension, take away the salary, and fire them. All of them. Let them go and work CPEP. Just for doing what they're doing to people on that sea. And if they let them continue on that sea, they're going to murder people again. Like that baby that they murder. Prayers don't go unanswered, Coast Guards, or you will get it. More have to come for you. Thank you, Saeed.
Thank you, my dear. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but we'll be right back after this.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So remember, viewers, Real Talk Finance and Investment Company is a company under Real Talk Group of Companies. We are offering you 3.5% on our fixed deposit system that is set up in our company, viewers. Remember, that is 3.5%. The highest interest rate that is being paid on any fixed deposit system in any financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago, you're only getting it at Real Talk Group of Companies. Now, viewers, I'm a licensed money lender. I could come on TV and say that brave, you know. I am licensed. I work hard to reach where I am today. The organization, we reach my board members, my workers. Let me tell you something. They worked. They performed. They performed. Yes, I am licensed. You're looking for a small loan. You have some form of security, some form of collateral. You want some money borrowed. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. As long as you meet our requirements, it's not a problem. We'll do business. We'll do business. That is why when people call me to ask me, Saeed, we want to know if money is safe in your company. So hear this. Caller, hold on 1 minute. Scotia branch. Scotia shut down some branches. I wonder why. I wonder why. This is what I tell people. Look at the difference of what Saeed is doing for Trinidad and Tobago. And look at other institutions and ask yourself what them bringing to you. And weigh it. Weigh it. And you will see who for money and who for country. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Ali, I have 1 or 2 points to make. The first one is about the vaccine. I have a niece and her friend who took the vaccine last month because they were going for a course, to do a special course. And the person who is in charge told them they have to be vaccinated, which they didn't want to.
Okay.
And they went and took the vaccine. Now they are bleeding very heavily and like they're hemorrhaging and they're so scared they don't know what to do.
Cycle change.
Sorry?
Is it a cycle change? The vaccine caused them to have a cycle more severe?
Yes.
I understand.
And they said that it's not like the normal blood color, it is looking blackish.
Wow, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that.
They're frightened to go in the hospital because they know nothing will be done.
I understand.
And another thing is, it is so scary that Trinidad has reached this far, and not one person, not people want to stand up for the right of this country, Mr. Ali. Because everybody just doing things, everybody just
doing what they want.
The government just doing things and bringing down everybody, and people just scared.
Yes.
And they don't know what to do. Because I think everybody should boycott KFC on the whole. There's Royal Castle, there's Church's Chicken, there's Jabs, there's other so many outlets. Just boycott them and take a stand. People take a stand. The first step to make is to make the first step and stand up. They cannot arrest the whole of Trinidad and Tobago.
Well said.
We have to make a stand. Everybody has to make a stand and stop this nonsense going on in this country. That's how people get gas to go to work.
True.
So many people home already. So many people home already.
Yes.
No jobs. No, they can't afford. Just a bicycle. We're going to business because everybody knows how to buy a bicycle.
Thank you, my
Mr.
dear.
Ali.
You see, I will tell you something. You see just how we just come together to vote. So let me ask you something in Trinidad and Tobago. Today, tomorrow, the government of Trinidad and Tobago decides to pull back the subsidy on gas. What's going to happen to us? Supposing the Minister of Finance say, since our dollar is overrated, 20.3% that thing overrated. If they decide to bring it down now from that 20.3%, what's going to happen in Trinidad and Tobago? What's going to happen? Ask yourself these questions. Are we facing good times in Trinidad and Tobago? No, we're going down in our hole very fast. Very fast. And I just always say, I am not for no party. I will support any party that is doing the correct thing. That is making sure Trinidad and Tobago have growth. People say, oh, Saieed, you're bashing the government. No, I ain't bashing the government. I am holding them accountable. Every single one of them that have a portfolio, I am holding them accountable to it. Look at bad roads we have throughout Trinidad and Tobago. The corporation complaining they may get no money. They're complaining they may get no money. But yet in the pandemic, how much money going to Tobago for hotels? Over $100 million with bad roads in Trinidad. They can't find no money to assign to the corporation to buy material, but they have money to give away. I'm not against the hoteliers, but my question is, before the pandemic in 2020, where were all their savings? Mia Motley standing up to anybody, any financial institution in Barbados, and she wants to make it better for her people. Down here, but it's a shame and disgrace. We have some of them as leaders. If all you feel side afraid to open the mouth, think again, I don't ask people for funding, Nobody can interfere with my show, Let me tell you something. I will light a candle on your head anytime you start interfering with my program. And I just tell people that's why I don't beg for funding. Don't tell me what to say, because you're going to be humbugging my show. You're going to be humbugging me from standing up. And as one thing I just always say, anytime you are a part of the problem, you cannot be a part of the solution. I want to hear what the DPP have to say. I want to hear what judges have to say. I want to hear what Queen Councils have to say. I want to hear what the President have to say about the Prime Minister coming forward and admitting that he's the high-ranking official that caused a turn of event in the selection of the Commissioner of Police. I'm going to tell you something. That Prime Minister bold, And just how the Prime Minister bold, just so Saieed bold. Because he understands who he is. And I understand who I is. We're out of time for tonight. But nevertheless, There's a rerun of this program tomorrow morning from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and we'll be right back here with Tune It Up Tuesday on the 15th of March 2020. Ala kurib illa inna zamahilla rakaba ula anta bi illa is illa anna. When God called Moses, God knew every inch of Moses. He fed him in the wealthy set of people and clothed him in the finest garment with the best of food. Send him in the wilderness. Prepare him in the wilderness to fear no one and send him back to Egypt to fear one of the greatest feared man on the land of Egypt. And that was Pharaoh. Until we meet again, good night.